guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in this video, I've got some interesting stuff to share with you guys. So for a while now, there's been a lot of speculation as to why Activision did not choose to release a new Skylanders game in 2017. That's been a big question on a lot of people's minds, and it looks like we might have finally discovered why that actually is. So, this was posted on Dark Spyro by Skyfan91. Big shout out to him for finding this article. He only included an excerpt, so I'm going to basically read the whole thing. This was actually released all the way back in February, right after the press conference. So it's very interesting that no one found it until now. Anyways, this is what it says. During an investors conference this week, Activision announced there would be no big Skylanders titles released for the fall of 2017. The Skylanders franchise will not have a full game console release this year. Can't talk. A nameless executive is reported to have said. This is the first time in the franchise's 6-year history that it will be skipping its annual expansion. Some fans feared with the toy-to-game market, that's kind of weird wording, cooling, and Disney bowing out of the race entirely, Skylanders would be getting the axe next. But it's important to point out the wording here. There will be no big Skylanders game in 2017, but that doesn't mean a return for 2018 isn't being planned. The move is part of a trend of downsizing at Activision, as they explained in the conference. They are laying off 5% of their workforce, and they are returning the Call of Duty series, last seen in outer space, to its traditional roots to make it less risky. Given that they just released an optimistic earnings report, the reason for this new cautious approach is beyond me, especially when the failure of a Call of Duty wound up the top-selling game of 2016. Whatever the motive, Activision will release less games this year. And so it just continues to talk about stuff going forward. But the main important thing here is that third paragraph right there, talking about the fact that all of this is due to a large well, it's not a large downsizing, but it's a downsizing, at the very least, in Activision. So, you know, up until this point, we didn't really know why they chose to not have a game this year. We kind of assumed sales were bad, Vicarious Visions was busy, Toys for Bob was busy. We really didn't know. But now, this is actually a more reassuring piece of information than I had thought about before. The fact that they're releasing fewer games and other things overall is a bit of a comforting fact to fans that were sort of thinking, oh, it's over, they're not going to do anything more, because it's logically explained here that it's just that they just wanted to downsize this year. And my personal theory is that Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions were already handling things for next year, and thus just didn't have enough time to do this. But I mean, this is just sort of a little bit of extra information, so I know that this isn't massive or anything like that. It doesn't really, like, hint towards year 2 or, you know, a game in 2018, but it's still something to keep in mind that, you know, it's not that it did bad, it's that they just wanted to focus on Call of Duty, their main franchise by far. I would say Call of Duty is the main franchise by far of Activision, so it's a completely justifiable move. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments. What do you think about this? It's very interesting news, so I just kind of want to hear your general thoughts and opinions on this. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!